Do you know that the average wedding produces over 400 pounds of waste and 63 tons of carbon? That's just one day, one event. Now, multiply that by birthdays, retreats, fundraisers, it all adds up fast. And the truth is, a lot of us are starting to realize the impact our celebrations are having on the planet. In fact, millennials and Gen Z are demanding for more sustainable alternatives. However, sustainable event planning is very hard to assess. Most people have to search online, ask their friends and family, bounce between blogs and random Instagram pages just to figure out who can plan their event. And when they do find someone who claims to plan sustainably, they are usually expensive, not because there is no competition, but because other vendors are hard to find. You don't have much bargaining power, and most people just stick with whoever they find to avoid the stress of having to start the search all over again. Then there is the trust issue. Everyone is throwing around the word eco friendly these days, but with no real proof. That kind of greenwashing is starting to make people feel very skeptical. So, even though people do care about the planet, they still end up feeling unsure and stuck when they are planning events. What if we could make sustainable event planning more accessible, affordable, and trustworthy all in one place? Well, meet EcoGada, an all-in-one event planning marketplace connecting users with eco-conscious planners, vendors, and venues. It has features that make the whole process even smoother. You can filter vendors by event type, budget, location, and even your sustainability goals. So you're only seeing options that actually make sense for you. Also, every vendor on our platform is carefully vetted, so there's no greenwashing. You can also read reviews from other users before committing to any vendor. And there is a resource center built in to guide you if you're planning your first sustainable events. Plus, it is all accessible on both web and mobile, so you can plan on the go wherever you are. So, how does it actually work? EcoGada is super easy to use. All you have to do is sign up and let us know the kind of event you want to plan, your budget, and other important details you would like us to know about. Then we'll match you with the best recommendations based on what you're looking for. You can then pick the one that fits your needs the most, and from there, you can book the services, message the vendors, and schedule meetings all through the app. The idea for this company was born after I came across an article about green businesses. I remember thinking, why is eco conscious event planning not as common as every other type of event? It sparked my interest in building EcoGada. I wanted to create something that actually helps people turn their good intentions into meaningful action. So, our mission is simple: to make sustainable event planning accessible, affordable, and transparent. And our vision: a world where events reflect both joy and environmental responsibility, not just aesthetics. Our target market are people who care about sustainability but just don't have the time or resources to figure everything out on their own. And the demand is definitely there. Over 72% of global consumers say they are willing to pay for more sustainable products. So we have a huge market that values what we offer. The global events industry is valued at $1.3 trillion, with over 467 billion of that right here in the US. Our core focus are on millennials and Gen Z, and they make up about 40% of event spending in the US, which comes out to around $187 billion. So there is a big opportunity for a platform like EcoGada to scale. To reach our audience, we are keeping things digital and community driven. EcoGada is completely free for users. We only make money when vendors get booked. That alone helps us build trust right out of the gate. We're focusing on digital ads, influencer partnerships, SEO content, and email marketing to attract users. And we'll be tapping into referral programs and green expos to connect with like-minded communities and grow through word of mouth. So it is basically all about showing up where our users already are and giving them a platform they can believe in. Our revenue model is simple and user-friendly, like I've been mentioning. We only take 10% commission on every successful vendor or venue booking. That means users don't pay anything to access the platform. We only earn when they find what they need. To encourage active users, we offer discounts, bundle deals, and referral incentives. So whether it's a one-time event or recurring celebrations, our model is built to grow with our users. For our financials, we are starting lean, but we are already seeing traction. So far, we've brought in over $16,000 from 65 bookings, all from our MVP. Our total startup costs this year are around $65,000. That includes MVP development, marketing, and team expenses. The full platform build out will require more investment, somewhere between $500,000 to $2 million. But our model scales efficiently. We expect to break even by the end of year 2, and by year 3, we are projecting over $250,000 in revenue with a high profit margin as we grow. We are currently raising $500,000 in pre-seed funding in exchange for 5% equity in EcoGather. This funding will go toward building and testing the full platform, improving the user experience, and launching marketing campaigns. It will also cover key operational costs like legal, admin, and vendor training. This investment will really help us validate the model, gain traction, and position EcoGather for scalable long-term success. Our biggest strength is that we are in a unique niche, sustainable event planning. Not many people are doing this, and we're not just another event planner, we are a marketplace for planners, vendors, and venues. The platform is free to use, our vendor network is carefully vetted, and the system is transparent from start to finish. Of course, we're still in the early stages, so we don't really have a large user base yet, and the initial development costs are high. And yes, we rely on third-party vendors to fulfill our services, but the opportunity is still massive. More people want sustainable options, and younger generations are driving that demand. There's also room to expand into DIY tools and partnerships with local green businesses. Of course, we are mindful of the risk, like other event platforms copying our model or economic downturns affecting event spending. But we are focused on staying authentic and value driven. That is what will set us apart in the long term. We have a great competitive edge. Most event platforms out there like Zola and The Bash weren't built with sustainability in mind. Zola focuses mostly on weddings and doesn't really verify sustainability claims. The Bash focuses on matching vendors with people who are looking for event services. So for them, it's more about using Google search queries to get gigs for their vendors. But EcoGather is totally different. We're a marketplace built specifically for sustainable event planning. We cover all types of events and offer transparent ratings. That's what would make us stand out the most. Right now, I'm building EcoGather as a solo founder, but I bring a strong mix of experience and passion to the table. I'm currently pursuing my MBA, and I have a background in psychology, along with hands-on experience in marketing, partnerships, and startup development. I've planned events both personally and professionally, so I know how overwhelming it can be to find vendors you can trust. That's exactly why I'm building this platform. Sustainability isn't just a trend anymore, it's becoming a lifestyle. More and more people want to celebrate in ways that reflect their values, and right now is the perfect time to build a trusted platform that makes that possible. EcoGather is ready to lead the shift, and the investors who come in early won't just be funding a business, they will be helping shape the future of eco-conscious celebrations. Thank you so much for your attention. I'm really excited about what we are building, and I would love the opportunity to grow this vision together.